You do it every day. You pull into a parking spot to wait for a friend. You arrive early for a meeting, so you sit in your car to finish a coffee. Or maybe you just need 10 minutes of peace and quiet away from your family, so you sit in the driveway with the engine idling and the radio on. It feels like the safest place in the world. It is a locked, climate-controlled steel cage. You feel protected from the elements and protected from the world outside. But statistics paint a much darker picture. Every year, thousands of people die inside parked vehicles. They aren't involved in high-speed crashes. They aren't driving off cliffs. They are simply sitting still. The danger comes from the fact that a car is designed to move. When it stops moving, the physics change, the airflow changes, and the security dynamic changes completely. There is one specific biological error, mistake number 1 on our list, that happens when you try to nap in a car. It isn't just about the temperature, it is about the chemical composition of the air you are breathing. If you close your eyes for 20 minutes without performing a specific air audit, you might never open them again. In this video, we are breaking down the 3 deadliest mistakes people make while stationary and the exact protocols you need to follow to survive your lunch break. Let's start with the most aggressive killer. Mistake number 1, the exhaust envelope. Most people understand that you shouldn't run a car in a closed garage. That is common knowledge. But millions of drivers assume that if they are parked outside, in a driveway, a parking lot, or on the side of the road, they are safe from carbon monoxide. This is a fatal assumption. Here is the fluid dynamics of a car. When you are driving at 40 miles per hour, the wind rushes over the vehicle, pushing the exhaust gases away from the tailpipe and dispersing them into the atmosphere. The car is designed for this airflow, but when you stop, that airflow stops. If there is a tailwind blowing from the rear of the car toward the front, or if you are parked next to a snowbank, a wall, or even tall bushes, the exhaust gas pools. It forms an invisible bubble around the vehicle. This is known as the station wagon effect, where aerodynamics cause exhaust to be sucked back toward the vehicle's body. Carbon monoxide is almost the same density as air. It doesn't just float away, it creeps. It finds the path of least resistance. It gets pulled into the wheel wells, up through the drainage holes in the trunk, and through the vents in the floorboards. The mistake people make is thinking, I'll just crack the window an inch, that will let fresh air in. This often makes it worse. By cracking a window while the AC or heater is running, you can create a low-pressure vacuum inside the cabin. Physics dictates that high pressure moves to low pressure, so your cracked window actually sucks the exhaust fumes in faster from the leaks in the undercarriage directly into your breathing zone. Carbon monoxide binds to your hemoglobin 200 times tighter than oxygen. It creates a compound called carboxyhemoglobin, which essentially starves your brain of oxygen while your lungs are still full of air. You don't choke, you just feel relaxed. Then you feel a headache. Then you fall asleep. The protocol is simple. If you're going to sit in a parked car for more than 5 minutes, turn the engine off. If you must keep it on for heat or AC, you have to park in an open area with no obstructions, and you must step out every 15 minutes to clear your head and check the wind direction. Never idle a car for a long duration, even outdoors. This brings us to mistake number 2. This one isn't about chemistry, it is about predation. We call this the digital blindfold. Imagine this scenario. You park your car at a rest stop or a shopping mall at night. You turn off the engine. What is the absolute first thing you do? You pull out your phone. As soon as that screen lights up, 2 dangerous physiological things happen. First, your pupils contract to adjust to the bright blue light. This instantly destroys your night vision. It takes the human eye 20 minutes to fully adapt to darkness. By staring at your phone, you render yourself blind to what is happening in the dark shadows outside your window. Second, the light from the phone illuminates your face. Inside the dark car, you have just turned yourself into a lit exhibit in a museum. This is the fishbowl effect. Anyone standing 5 feet away can see exactly who you are, where your hands are, and that you are completely distracted. They can see if you are alone, they can see if you have expensive items on the passenger seat. Meanwhile, you cannot see them at all because of the reflection on the glass. Predatory criminals look for this exact behavior. They call it task fixation. When you are scrolling through emails or Instagram, your situational awareness drops to 0. You shift from condition yellow, which is alert, to condition white, which is oblivious. A threat can walk right up to your driver's side door and you won't notice them until the glass breaks. The protocol is strictly behavioral. When you park, do not touch your phone for the first 60 seconds. This is the scan phase. Keep the interior lights off, look around the parking lot, check your mirrors, lock the doors immediately before you unbuckle your seatbelt. Only once you have confirmed that you are alone and safe should you look at a screen. Do not be a glowing beacon for bad actors. Finally, we arrive at mistake number 3. This is the one that claims the lives of people who just wanted to take a quick nap. Mistake number 3 is ignoring the greenhouse velocity. We've all heard the warnings about not leaving babies or dogs in hot cars, but adults frequently underestimate how fast a car heats up, and they think they're immune because they can open a door. Here is the physiological trap. You are tired. You pull over at a rest stop to sleep for 30 minutes. It's 75 degrees outside, a pleasant day. You turn the engine off to save gas, crack the windows a tiny bit, lean the seat back, and fall asleep. A car is a greenhouse. Solar radiation passes through the glass as shortwave energy. It hits the dark dashboard, the steering wheel, and the upholstery, where it is absorbed and re-radiated as long-wave heat energy. This heat cannot escape back through the glass. Within 20 minutes, the temperature inside that car can jump from 75 degrees to 110 degrees. If you are awake, you notice the sweat and open the door. But if you are in a deep sleep and you are already dehydrated from driving, your body enters heat exhaustion before you wake up. As your core temperature rises, your brain begins to swell. This leads to confusion and lethargy. You might wake up groggy, realize you're hot, but lack the coordination or the will to find the door handle. You pass out again and heat stroke sets in. This happens in the cold too. A car has 0 insulation. It is a metal box that conducts heat away from your body. If you fall asleep in a car at 30 degrees without a sleeping bag, your body temperature will drop rapidly. Hypothermia sets in, suppressing your shivering response and guiding you into a coma. The protocol requires a fail-safe. Never sleep in a car without a physical alarm. Set a timer on your phone for 20 minutes. Do not rely on your body to wake you up. The extreme temperatures will actually sedate you. And if it's sunny, park in the shade. If it's cold, bring a wool blanket. Do not trust the metal box to keep you alive. Let's recap the reality of the parked car. It is not a fortress. It is a machine that requires ventilation, situational awareness, and temperature management. Mistake 1, idling in a stationary position and trusting a cracked window to stop carbon monoxide. The vacuum effect will pull the poison in. Mistake 2, lighting up your face with a phone while sitting in the dark, destroying your night vision and signaling predators that you are distracted. Mistake 3, sleeping without a timer and letting the greenhouse effect cook you or the lack of insulation freeze you. Your vehicle is a tool for transportation, not a living room. When the wheels stop turning, the rules of survival change. Treat the parking lot the same way you treat the highway. Next time you pull over to wait for a text or take a nap, remember these 3 invisible threats. A little bit of paranoia can save your life. If you found this safety breakdown helpful, hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm warns other drivers about these hidden dangers. Stay alert, stay safe, and thanks for watching.